Deep inside the Amazon, between the rivers of Corre and Napo, and in Ecuador and Colombia, lives one of the most isolated groups in the world, the Hourani people. We will visit them at their home in the primary rainforest. This little monkey has lost its mother and decided to spend some time around the nice people running the Yakuma Eco Lodge, our last station before entering the wild. He's bound to leave again whenever a group of conspecifics will come by and lure him into the forests. Green Amazon parrots are very social birds. You'll always see them in couples. It's said that if the one of them dies, the other one will follow shortly after. They like to imitate human voices and play with each other. The territory is threatened by oil exploitation and illegal logging. The Hourani have been successful in protecting their homeland from settlers and oil scouts. At least 5 groups have rejected all contact with the outside world and continue to move into more isolated areas. The government has created a protected zone to avoid contact. But other settlements work with special licensed organizations to develop sustainable tourism.
You can
Anh going up then you down.
Smoke is coming.
No, you can
Oh,
you see?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let me do it. I'm going to do a video.
Wow, he's good at it also.
You have to really press it.
Yeah, he's pressing very hard.
This wood-like tuber is really a kind of nest made by small insects. It's very hard to find and considered precious. When heated, the black liquid emerges that is used to tighten a quiver of poisoned arrows. If the arrow gets cold or dry, the poison will not have the intended effect. The Hourani has a fascinating, extensive and detailed knowledge of the animals, the geography of the forests, and all the plants, some for poison, hallucinogens and medicine. Everything is used for something. The spear is primarily used for hunting wild hogs. It's made of ironwood and very hot.
Quiere probar que
Quiere probar mucho veneno.
These people are very skillful hunters, using the blowgun and poisoned arrows. That from a palm tree flower is rolled into a ball to make the arrow airtight in the blowgun.
when this is eat you the arrow, but the monkey is okay.
Sabe lo pero mucho, pero no.
It's very painful. if you know if you do it
Solo
yourself.
para mono.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Yeah, but before the monkey.
Ya, solo para uno, para dientes de araña. Puede tener.
A groove is scratched into the arrow with a set of sharp piranha's teeth. These are not meant as barbs, but will make the arrow crack when the animal tries to remove it. In this way, the poison will have time to do its magic.
Porque pinchamos mono, cuerpo aquí,
Mm.
así, como así, pero mono,
Mm.
pero no muere,
Mm.
vivo se puede salvar. Porque este dibujo, cuando está cortado, cuando estaban pinchando mono coge, si quebra, solamente queda veneno. Conca también.
Hourani sometimes calls out to animals far away as we walk, and after a few seconds the call is returned. A conversation can begin, and sometimes the animal will come closer.
Pero a veces caminamos sin botas nosotros.
They used to work without rubber boots.
Es muy rápido.
Uy.
Oh yeah, the blowgun has to come with him, of course.
The Hourani warrior will often sit in the tree all night, holding on to his blowgun and spear, waiting for the prey to come close. Hourani here told me a jaguar is following him whenever he's hunting, hoping to steal the catch before Hourani can get down from the tree. So it's important to be fast.
Yeah.
After the killing, a basket has to be made in order to transport the animal home. It can be heavy, and the warrior can sometimes be a day walk or more away from home.
Cuando matando así, mi abuelo mucho castigaba a mí para que aprenda, para correr como bancana.
Wow. This looks very good.
When it gets dark here, it doesn't just get dark, it gets really pitch black. Even stars are covered by the treetops. In the dark, a whole population of reptiles and insects not seen by day come out to play, mate and hunt. Not unlike these habitants, the Hourani people have developed amazing skills to navigate in the dark. The night before this, Hourani walked for 4 hours through the darkness without a flashlight. It was no problem, he said. He could sort of feel the forest, he explained to me. Here, Valentina is being tattooed with a typical Hourani pattern with juice from a special fruit. It serves as a passport and will allow her to pass safely through the forest next day. To become a shaman, the candidate have to live closely with the old shaman for a number of years, sleeping at the same time, eating the same food, and in this way becoming one person. At some point in time, the old shaman performs the first ritual of initiation. The candidate is injected with a potentially lethal drug and will eventually die for some moments. If the candidate wakes up again, he gained half of the powers of the shaman, namely the powers of life, the good powers to heal and help people with different life situations. If he doesn't wake up, he was not the right one. To get the second half, the powers of death, the powers to do evil, the now half-initiated shaman has to kill his predecessor. Common dance is an important part of social life. Stories and values are shared and handed down this way. Sometimes dances can continue for hours into the night. This particular song is about a bird that continues to come back for the same place every year. In the same way, we will make sure to treat you in the way that you will come back to visit us again. The plan was to catch a fish for dinner this day, but this small guy got into the net and destroyed it completely. The Amazon caiman can get up to 6 meters long.
Who's this one?
Oh, it's alive.
Can I?
Pottery is women's handwork. It's made out of clay found at a nearby river. Bamboo wood makes a specially hot fire that's used for firing the pottery. Fibers from inside palm tree leaves are used to make thread. The thread is used for clothes, baskets, jewelry, or even hammocks. Coloring of the thread is a tiresome process. It's made by hand with leaves or roots.
She's true, something like that.
You can think when you get retired, you can start to
No, I think I would.
You can make your own hammock then when you get retired.
Yeah, it wouldn't work that much.
The legend has it that you will get very fast legs by swimming in and drinking fast water. Still standing water should evidently never be used for drinking, as it could completely stop your clock. The last day of our visit, we're walking out of the forest again. 9 hours of walk is ahead of us. We stop at a nice viewpoint. Hourani wants to perform a goodbye song for us, a very special one, the Hourani hunting song.
Jakevi.
So this is where our visit ends. We hope you enjoyed the time with us. You know, Galapagos Islands is normally considered the prime experience of Ecuador, and it really is a great experience. But, to be honest, I don't think we will never forget the proudness, the spirit and the balanced living of these amazing people deep inside the forest.